Our lives are often a series of ordinary events, but sometimes, a single encounter can radically transform our destiny. How many times have we asked ourselves if a simple act of kindness can really change the course of our existence? Today, we will tell you the extraordinary story of Franco, a successful but deeply lonely man, and Lucia, a lost little girl, who find themselves in incredible circumstances and save each other in ways they never imagined. Stay with us until the end to discover how their lives intertwine in surprising ways. Before we begin, I invite you to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss other exciting stories like this one. And now let's discover this extraordinary story together. Franco was a successful businessman, known for his dedication to his work. Every day, he returned home exhausted, his mind always active, thinking about the future of his company. However, despite his professional successes, Franco felt a deep loneliness. His large house was silent, and his only company was his mother, Claudia, who unfortunately suffered from advanced Alzheimer's. One evening, after another busy day, Franco decided to take a walk in the woods near his villa. The cool evening air was a welcome relief from the oppressive silence of the house. As he walked, he lost himself in his thoughts, reflecting on the loneliness that tormented him. But that evening, his routine was interrupted by an unexpected sound, a low, contained sob. Following the sound, Franco found a small figure huddled under a tree. It was Lucia, a frightened and lost little girl. Franco gently asked her why she was there and where her parents were. Lucia, with tears in her eyes, explained that she was lost and lived in a cardboard house. Franco's compassion for the little girl was immediate, and he decided to take her home with him for the night, promising to help her find a better solution the next day. Franco asked Lorenza, the housekeeper, to take care of little Lucia. Lorenza was worried about safety, expressing doubts about Franco's decision, but he insisted, determined to offer Lucia a safe haven. That evening, the cold and silent villa filled with Lucia's warmth and childlike joy. The little girl explored the large house with wonder, touching every object with curiosity and amazement. Franco felt a sense of satisfaction in seeing the happiness in her eyes. Lucia wandered through the rooms, observing the paintings on the walls and the bookcases filled with ancient volumes. As if every corner of that house was a new and fascinating discovery. The next morning, Lucia woke up in the room Franco had prepared for her. The soft bed and warm blankets were a luxury she had never experienced. Despite Lorenza's cold attitude, Lucia felt a new determination growing inside her. During breakfast, she asked Lorenza if there was a way to help Claudia remember things again. Lorenza, surprised by the question, explained that music and old memories could sometimes reach parts of the mind that they thought were lost. Lucia decided to test this theory. With Lorenza's reluctant permission, she spent the day with Claudia, playing the guitar and singing the songs she had found in an old notebook in Claudia's room. Her fingers were sore and her voice tired. But she didn't give up. She kept singing, hoping to reach Claudia's heart. As the melodies filled the room, Lucia carefully watched Claudia's every reaction, desperately searching for a sign of recognition. With each chord, she wondered if that was the key to unlocking the woman's dormant memories, and every small change in her expression was a reason for hope and persistence. At this point in the story, I would like to know if you too, dear viewers, have ever experienced a moment in which music or a special memory had a significant impact on your life, or that of someone you know. Share your experiences in the comments. We are curious to read your stories. When Franco returned home that evening, he was greeted by a scene he had never imagined. Lucia was playing the guitar and singing a song that Claudia had composed for him many years before. With surprise and joy, Franco saw a flash of recognition in his mother's eyes. Claudia, for a brief but precious moment, seemed awake and present, singing along with Lucia. Franco couldn't believe his eyes. With tears ready to fall, he ran to hug his mother, grateful for that moment of connection. Lucia, even if she didn't fully understand the depth of Franco's suffering and joy, was moved and felt part of something special. That moment of clarity for Claudia was brief but significant. Franco understood that Lucia had brought a new light into his life and into his mother's life. So after the necessary vain searches and bureaucratic vicissitudes, Franco decided to adopt Lucia, offering her a home and a family, and finding in her the bond he so desired. If you've come this far, I ask you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss our next stories. Your support is essential for us. Franco and Lucia's story is a powerful example of how love and compassion can transform lives. Even in the most unexpected circumstances, it is possible to find and start a family. The villa, once cold and silent, now vibrated with life, music, and laughter. Franco was committed to making Lucia's life as happy as possible, involving her in daily activities and helping her discover new passions. Not only did she find a daughter, but also a new reason for living. Lorenza, who was initially skeptical, began to see the positive changes that Lucia brought to the house and developed a sincere affection for the little girl. Lucia found a safe and loving refuge, discovering the warmth of a true family and filling the lives of all those around her with joy. Here's how a chance meeting changed Franco and Lucia's lives forever. And remember, nothing happens by chance. We thank you for your support and invite you to stay with us for more amazing stories. See you soon.